We are here today with Paul Nichols. Paul, welcome back to the show. It's been way too long.
It has, Mike. It's been a long time.
Paul and I were actually talking about, before we even got on this call, how we've known each other probably over 10 years now. We kind of got online together way back when we were building little AdSense niche sites. And now I was really excited when you started sharing something new that you're doing, something that's working right now, something where you don't have to have your face on camera. You can actually monetize other people's things that other people are doing and be able to make money from that. You actually shared your results on Facebook, which got me excited about it. If you recall, I even commented to you right immediately. I was like, I want to interview you about this. I want to see this. I thought it would be really exciting. So I'm going to read off the headline for this. You can bring us into what this is all about and tell us about your results with it. It says, turn neighborhood events into a lucrative live streaming business. Turn your camera into a local cash machine. Discover how to live stream events and score a steady paycheck every time. So what's this all about? What are your results with it, and why should we be excited?
Well, first of all, this was kind of an accident. I didn't plan on doing this. I play a certain hobby, and a couple of years ago, I realized that this hobby wasn't on social media. And I used to get frustrated because it was a good hobby that I play. You know, it's really good fun. Loads of people dedicate years of their lives playing, as they do in a lot of different sports and hobbies. And I realized that it didn't really get any coverage on social media. So I thought, right, obviously after working online for so many years, this was only like 2 years ago, I thought I'm quite capable of starting a YouTube channel and then trying to video and stream and film some of these games. And I thought I would just see how it goes. And I did my first live stream about a year and a half ago, and I had over 100 people watching it live. And that went on to have like over 1,000 views within about 7 or 8 days. And loads of people said to me, wow, this is exactly what we need, because there was no coverage anywhere in my area. And to be honest, there was even limited coverage like around my country. So
ask you a quick question before I'm interested. When you first streamed that first event, did you just hold it in your hand, or did you set up a tripod and everything for it?
I had absolutely no idea how it was going to go. I downloaded an app, a really basic app, streamed it through my YouTube channel from my mobile phone, from the phone that I use every single day. It's nothing special. It's an Android. You can use an iPhone or an Android. I put it onto a tripod. I stood next to it, commentated on the game, streamed the game for about an hour and a half on this tripod. The battery almost went flat. And that's kind of how all begun. And I got messages for I don't know, over about the next 2 or 3 days saying about it was a really good stream. Obviously there were things I had to improve on, but that was just a start. And then from that was July 2023.
Okay.
So yeah, about a year and a half ago.
Cool. Okay, so you set that up, you streamed it, and bring us, and then how to go from there.
And then, so that was July. And then over the next 4 or 5 months, I traveled around a little bit, streamed loads more games, because I realized that I was onto something here. And just to give your viewers a little bit of context, before I chose what type of channel to actually create, I did a little bit of research on YouTube and realized that this live stream stuff is becoming really big. Because a lot of people don't watch TV anymore, do they? I mean, some people still do, but it's not anywhere near as popular as it used to be. Live streams and live TV on YouTube and on the internet is now like the next thing. So I quickly realized this. So then from July, when I did my first live stream, all the way through to January, I got monetized on my channel in January. So within about 6 months. So I then started to make some money.
That's fast monetization, yeah.
Yeah. I got to 1,000 subscribers. I hit my watch hours, 3,000 hours watch hours. I hit that within 6 weeks. So,
and that's one of the hardest ones to do. I have a channel, I have an older channel that has enough subscribers on it, but being able to get enough views to get monetized on it, that's a tough one. And I'm sure that a lot of people are watching a lot of the live content that you're putting out there, and they're probably pretty long too.
Yeah, well, this is it. It's all about the average watch time. And I would say for a lot of videos, people might hang it around. I mean, TikTok, people hang around for like 5 seconds. YouTube, sometimes 60 seconds, sometimes 3 or 4 minutes if you're lucky. Maybe a little bit longer than that if the video is really good. My live streams, people hang around for between 14 and 25 minutes and watch the game. So advertisers love that. So I get a good RPM. And yeah, YouTube loves that as well. So they push my live streams out there, and it doesn't matter whether you use a single phone or more equipment. The watch hours are the watch hours, and you can get monetized from just a single phone, a tripod, and that's it. You don't even need any more equipment than that.
You know what I really like about this? I think a lot of people, I mean, everyone has different hobbies and everyone's different. So the one that you like might not be something that I'm interested in. Maybe every weekend I go and I watch another kind of sport, or I go to an event. Talk to me a little bit about what kind of niches, what kind of things people can stream and build channels around.
Well, I, of course, I'm in the sports. I'm in like a sports hobby. So you've got all different sports that you can do. But you don't have to do them if you don't want to. If you do other things like different local events, you can do different local events. If you've got any shows that happen in your local area, if you go to church, any religious events, that's another big one. Because during COVID, a lot of people used to tune in and watch events through their local churches and all these different religious events through the cameras, through the live stream.
People would love that.
You could
approach your local church and just ask them, hey, is it okay if I stream your service? I mean, I would be very surprised if they don't already have it set up, if they're going to say to you, no, you can't do it. Like, they want to spread their message around. And
absolutely.
That's great.
Absolutely. And the good thing is, when you live stream, there's always going to be people that can't make it live to watch. Hence why we watch television, don't we? Because you can't go to a stadium and always watch the game. So if it's online, that's the next best thing. And that's the same if you can't go to church, if you can't watch any type of sports match, sports game. People can all sit around and tune in and watch it. So if you're the content provider, if you're the streamer, you don't even have to show your face. You literally set up a camera. You can commentate if you want to and just talk about the event. It's entirely up to you. But you are creating content out of other people's content. So you don't even really have to create content yourself. And that's the best thing. I literally turn up, record what other people do. I put it on my channel and I get paid.
You don't even have to be an actor on there. You don't have to put your face on camera. You don't have to do any of that. And I can just see so many different things that you could do this for. You kind of find your niche, find like what you're already going to, and just go and set this up while you're there and make some extra money from it. Now, what kind of money are we talking about here? Are we talking about like an extra $10 or something, or what kind of results have you had?
Well, this is where it gets interesting, because when I started the channel back in July last year, I wasn't quite sure how things were going to go. Anyway, within 4 or 5 months, I had secured a private deal with a company.
Okay.
And they paid me for 6 months advertisement. So, and all I had to do was put their banner on my live streams during the match. And they paid me $2,500. Well, that was actually £2,000, but that's $2,500. And that was about 4 or 5 months after I started the channel. And then January I got monetized.
That's really good. So you got monetized even before you got your AdSense approved on your channel.
yeah, I made money before I even got monetized on the channel. And so that was I got monetized in January. So then from January I've been making money, and then the money's gone up and down. And then this year, because I now do more tournaments and I'm more consistent, I've started making some good money. And from July, each month, each revenue, each month of the year from July, the revenue has gone up. So I think this month we're on for our best month. I think we're at nearly £180 this month already. Last month was like 225. But our best day has been like £63, which is about $85 in a single day. Other days
you made about $230 from that channel. But I know some people might go, oh, that's not a ton of money. That's not like money that's going to pay your rent or something like that. But you also have to remember, this is kind of like one of those little side hustle incomes. This is like that extra income that maybe pays your car payment or pays a good chunk of your rent or whatever. But you're doing something that maybe you're already doing. And I'm going to be surprised if talking to you next year, if you keep on doing this, I'm gonna expect that income to just keep on going up and up and up from that as you get more subscribers, and just as you fine tune what you're doing. You already got that sponsor. That's an amazing sponsor that you got. As you start getting more sponsorships, it's just going to keep on going up.
Well, this is it. There's actually 3 ways you can make money on the live streams, and as a marketer, we obviously always look at how you can monetize different things. Most other people, as you know, Mike, don't look at things the same as we do. You can monetize a channel as soon as you're with the YouTube partner program, so you're making passive income every single day. You've then got another option of making money from an external company if they want to put their banner on your live stream. And also, which I didn't mention, is I also get paid from another organization every time I stream a tournament. So last month, I've got the check coming in the next few days. Last month, I've got about £225 coming from YouTube. That's about what, $310, something like that. So I've got that, but I also make money every time I stream tournaments from this external, from this organization, which is to do with my hobby. And they pay me, I just invoice them after I've come back from the weekend. They pay for all of my expenses, my hotel cost, fuel. So I get that. And that's not including any banner adverts that I put on my live stream either. And as my subscribers go up, at the moment, I'm making money every single day from my channel. Some days that's not going to be huge, but I'm not doing anything for the money. Some days it might be £5 or £6 a day, but that's completely free traffic that I get to my channel, completely free money. And whenever I do stream, the next week after that, the views will go through the roof, and that's how I get massive paydays, because people are watching the replays.
So for our American viewers, pounds, you're making about £6 is about $7. It's almost there. Like pounds are a little bit less than the dollar at this point in time. So are they're paying for your food, they're paying for your hotel, they're paying for your gas. Are they paying you anything extra on top of that?
Yeah. I get all of my expenses paid, and then I have my own stream fee as well. So I want to make.
How much do they charge? How much do you get paid for that?
Well, at the moment, I will be transparent. I'm not charging them that much at the moment because I'm being a bit strategic. Okay. Because my foot's in the door with this organization. Yeah, I always want to make £200 a day just to stream. Okay. So that's like $230 a day. Okay. That's just to stream. So other people provide the content. I stream other people giving me the content for free, and then I make money out of it, and I get paid to go there as well. So it's a good little.
Well, I think that's perfect. Even if they're just paying, it sounds like they're paying for you to come there, but they're not giving you anything extra on top of that. They're paying for you to come to the event.
Well, they pay me. I invoice them after I get back from the event. Like, this has already been been decided. Like I've spoke to the organisers months ago, and we agreed a price. So after every event, I invoice them.
Okay.
So I have my stream fee and then all of my expenses on top, and then I invoice them everything, and then they pay me. But you can do this in any other sport. I mean, what I'm doing at the moment is still kind of like small time. It's still like, very small.
You've just begun this. I mean, I want to also preface this by saying that Paul was just posting about his results. You say, hey guys, I just started getting these results with this. And then everyone pressured you into putting out a course about it because everyone wanted to know what you were doing. I'm really again, like I said, in about a year from now, I want to see what you're doing and what you've learned then. And when you've got all these people that have gone through your course that have come back with results, I'm sure you're going to be learning even more stuff about that, what kind of niches are actually working, what kind of results people are getting from this. My question for you, we talked a little bit about equipment. So you can do this with a phone. So if you've got an iPhone, or you said you use an Android device, it doesn't really matter what you're using. It doesn't need to be professional level equipment. I actually saw one of your streams. It just looked like a regular video. It's not like it's super like craziness. It's not like your local TV station is doing it or whatnot. What kind of, for people getting started, what are their expenses for setting this up?
This is probably one of the cheapest things you could do. So you literally would need a YouTube channel, which you can create for free, a mobile phone. Most people have got one, a tripod that you can buy from Amazon for $20, and maybe a microphone. You plug into your phone, have like a little lapel, put it onto your top. If you want to talk, you don't have to, and that's it. And maybe a battery pack, because you can't always plug into the mains. A battery pack, and then you connect via Wi-Fi, like to your network.
I'd say that's a really smart idea. Having a battery pack for it. You don't want your. I bet that's happened. You said that maybe did happen to you, or it was going to happen to you the first time you did it.
Yeah, that has happened to me. I've been in the middle of a live stream, and it got right down to the closing stages of the game, and I must have had about 130 people watching the game. Everyone's watching it, going, "Oh, this is a great game," and then that just goes boom, all goes black. And I'm just like, no, and I'm running around trying to find my charger to like plug it back in again. But you make these mistakes, it's all fun. It's all over.
You're going to teach.
You learn by it and move on.
Your course that we're talking about, it's called Profit Stream, and this is where you're going to be teaching exactly how to set all this up, how to go in there and to all the different monetization streams, the niches to go into. It looks like you've got how to improve your quality of streams. You've got multiple platforms that you can stream on, tools, scaling, exit strategies. All that's included in this course. What are you going to be pricing this at, and how's that price going to go up throughout the launch?
Well, this is very, very cheap compared to the information that I give out. The reason why I didn't price it that high is because we plan to do some more stuff in the future. So I'm trying to build a little bit of a customer base of people that are interested in this stuff, and then we can go from there. But if you get in early, it is on a dime sale, meaning the price will go up every so often, every so many sales, but $12.95. So cheap.
But that price is going to keep on going up with every sale throughout the launch.
Yeah. We're going to I think we've set it going up every 2 sales, I think. So it's definitely going to go up from $12.95, but that's what we're going to start it at. So so really cheap.
Cool. You do have multiple upgrades. Walk us through what those are.
Yeah, upgrade number 1 is I walk you through and explain the 3 different income streams that you can use on your live streams. I don't go through all of the income streams in the main training because this is advanced stuff. There's a lot more to it. So there's going to be 3 income streams. One of them includes YouTube, but there's lots of stuff that I didn't include in the main training about YouTube. So there's 3 different ways to make money from your live streams, and I walk you through how to get deals, how to actually make money, where the money is going to come from, how to secure the payments, the best way to get paid, whether you want to get paid monthly, yearly, every 6 months. So there's lots of ways in there to actually make money from your channel, which of course is very important.
Upgrade number 2.
Upgrade 2 is the how to build your own mini broadcasting business, and like a mini broadcasting company. So if you want to take things to the next level, like I have now, I've now upgraded and bought more expensive cameras, and I've got a controller where I can move all of my cameras and everything. If you want to do that, which there's no reason why you have to do that anytime soon, you can start with a mobile phone. But if you are interested, like going to the next level, this will show you what you need to do, what equipment you need, how to lay everything out. I've got mind maps in there, which shows you diagrams of how everything is actually connected and how everything works. It's actually much easier than people think. Normally, when you see people run cameras and everything, there's wires everywhere. It's not like that anymore. It's really simple. So that's upgrade 2, how to create your own mini broadcasting company, and charge high-end prices.
You can really be the broadcasting person in your local area, where people that maybe hire you out for different events. Someone might even think like when I got married, I actually broadcasted my wedding because I got married overseas and I had family in the United States that wanted to watch, and it was a pain in the butt. Like I just set it up on a computer in my wedding, but like I could see other people wanting to have, not only, I mean, people pay thousands of dollars for wedding photographers and videographers. What about someone that comes in and does a live feed? And it might be a little bit more work, but again, you don't need to be on camera, and you can probably charge a lot more money for it. Like this kind of technology, this live technology, is definitely something that I think we are just getting started in, and we kind of found out about it a few years ago, and the platforms opened up to it, but it still hasn't been tapped into. So I'm really glad that you're explaining this all. Okay, upgrade number 3.
Upgrade 3 is the advanced tactics and methods. So there's about 5 or 6 different methods that I use in combination with my YouTube channel, which helps me to get more traffic to my live streams. And there's also lots of extra tweaks that I do to the videos, like thumbnails and different keyword tactics I use on my streams. So all these little things all help to get more traffic and help me to get monetized faster, get more traffic to my streams, more viewers, more money in my pocket. So these are advanced tactics and methods which I haven't revealed in the main training. Otherwise, the main training would have been so much bigger, and I would have had to charge a lot more money for the course. So yeah, these are all optional, but they are really good.
And by the way, the pricing that I'm seeing for these so far, it's if it's going to stay this way, I don't know if these are going to go up during the launch, but I mean they're low, like below $40, for these different upgrades. I see ones you have is 37, one's 27, one's 27. So they're not. It's not like we're talking about big high priced for these first 3 months.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, first upgrade is 37.
Yeah.
Second upgrade 27. Third one is 27 as well. Yeah.
Now, upgrade number 4 is a bit more pricey. What's this one?
Yeah, upgrade 4 is the coaching. Now, I'm not going to take on many coaching students because obviously time, but I will take on some. And this is one-on-one coaching with me. So whoever wants to work with me personally, I will help them to set up their own live stream business, basically. So exactly what I've done, I will help them to create their own live stream business, help them to choose an industry, a niche, tell them what to do, how to do it moving forwards, how to do everything, how to set everything up. A lot of this will depend on what niche they want to go into. I mean, some people will already have a sports hobby that they know for a fact needs exposure, and that's brilliant. Some people might need a little bit of inspiration. Some people might need a little bit more help to sort of choose a niche. But there's so many ideas. There's so many places that you can go to live stream and different topics that you can choose to live stream in. It's just really a case of what you're interested in, and sometimes as well, like you said earlier, if you've got any hobbies yourself that you attend anyway, you could just end up just taking your camera, live stream it, and then before you know it, you've got a really good side hustle.
My wife loves these flea markets and like antique stuff. Like I could just see her going with her camera. She's already going anyways, going and kind of live streaming all this different stuff that's
Yeah.
at these different places, and or maybe people doing like auctions and stuff. I don't know. There's just so many things that we don't even think about. So much stuff going on, and you don't have to be in a big city for this to work. I mean, I don't know about if you're in. I don't think you're in London or anywhere. I don't think. Are you necessarily in a huge city, or do you have to be in a big city?
No, I'm in a small town on the east coast of the UK, which is we're about 2 hours from London. So no, I'm in a small town. So initially, I just streamed in my local area. But depending on what niche you're in, I mean, you can travel, you can do things in your local area. But one of the things that I quickly realized is that you don't need millions and millions of views. You just don't. In order to make good money, you can just stream, and you can get, if you got a few thousand people to your videos over a 6-month period, and you did that, it would just snowball, and at some point things will just grow. And you think a few thousand views, that isn't a lot at all. If you were to put something out over a few months, I mean, some of my games now have had 7, 8, 9, 10,000 views within about 2 months. So it's just a case of you just keep pushing it, you just keep pushing things, and things just start to build and snowball, and before you know it, you've got yourself a really good side hustle.
And as an advertiser, you're going to be thinking about that as well. For someone like, let's say you live in a small town, your local pizza place is much happier to advertise if they know that everyone in that town, the people watching it, is in there, because those are our customers. They don't care about people that are an hour away from them watching that stream. They want to put their message in front of those people that are potential customers. So your advertising target, actually, you become much more valuable to those local businesses when you are much more niched down into a particular sport and into a particular area. Okay, you've got 2 more upgrades here. You've got coffee shop income monthly and a lifetime membership. Bring us into those.
Yeah, those are just extra upgrades that we always put into our products. Yeah, Coffee Shop Income is my membership site that I've been building for the last year and a half. So just a general make money online membership site. Upgrade 5 is the membership site. You pay $1, you get a 7-day trial, and $17 a month. Upgrade 6 is the same, but that's lifetime membership. So you can pay $147 and then get lifetime access to everything in there. There's over about 125 videos at the moment. We cover lots of different topics: list building, email marketing, sales funnels, affiliate marketing, product creation, product launching, you name it, that's all in there. So that's those 2 are the last 2 upgrades.
Paul, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Is there anything else, anything that we missed, anything you wanted to mention before we wrap it up?
No, I think that is pretty much it. One little thing I may just add is that when you do this, you don't always necessarily have to do it for YouTube. You could do this and just charge local companies. So there might be a company in your local area that's prepared to actually pay you to live stream their event. So as you said earlier, that's actually a great idea about weddings and things like that. You could just forget about streaming sports events and games, and you could go straight into things like weddings, because there's always going to be people that would want to watch that live. Mm-hmm. And you can then supply that live stream to the client afterwards. And you can charge, I mean, as you probably know, you can charge some big money when it comes to weddings. There's a lot of money to be made and spent as well. So you could. People
spend crazy. I mean, once the bride says she wants something,
you're
gonna get it. Doesn't matter how much it costs, and the group's gonna have a hard time saying no to it. But I mean, plus you've got all these people. I think that's a really smart one, because you've got a lot of people that can't attend, or they live far away, or they're older. Maybe grandma
and they can't travel.
Make that trip. Yeah.
Yeah. Superb.
Cool. Paul, again, thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm really excited about this one. Best of luck with your launch.
Cheers, Mike. Thank you.